back at you now. Had to fuck around and find out. So get on, and you can leave me the hell alone.
You guys know what time that is. Who dat? Where you at? And all that. Welcome back to the 504 Fan Cave for your Super Bowl preview. Wah, 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 wah. What's up out there? Saints fans, Who dat fans, fans of all stuff, like fans of baseball, football, basketball, Olympics now. Man, welcome. So, I'm so stoked about this show tonight because we are going to have some really cool guests. We got one a long time Saints fan. And last week we had Roger Frechette, the guy who said he thought that Drake May, I think he broke the internet, honestly. He said he thought that Drake May was actually better than Tom Brady. Not sure what you was thinking, Raj. Not sure, brother. But I had to push back on him on that. But we're gonna have a Seattle's fan this week. All right, and Jimbo is a member of the professional football fan ultimate football association. All right, so yeah, we're gonna get that on. I pretty much butchered up the name for the professional ultimate football fan. And these guys are recognized in the Hall of Fames down in Canton. Just special guy, really. All the guys in there. And the Mac the Quack, the Pope's in it. Cyber Saint, Ben's in it. What's your boy's name? Game Time. Slipped my mind a minute. Game Time's in it, and so is the Pope, the original Pope. There's a lot of people that I forgot. If I forgot you, I'm sorry, my fans. But let's go ahead and call up Coach first. We're going to talk to Jimbo second. We're going to save the best for last. Not that Coach isn't great, but they're on our West Coast, so we got a little bit of time. We got Coach's, we'll get him in there. Got a couple of questions I'm going to ask Coach, but it's going to be different than the ones I asked Jimbo.
Hello?
Well, yeah,
hey, what's
Coach.
going on?
How you doing?
Pretty good.
Can't complain, man. You excited? You
Pretty
ready?
fantastic.
Hey, Coach, man, welcome to 504 Fan Cave, dude. Glad to have you here. We really respect you and respect your opinion, and we respect your time, and we thank you, man. And you're live on the 504 Fan Cave, which is brought to you this Super Bowl season, or the season of the fun and the highest level of football you should see all season. It should be anyway, but it's brought to you by Caesars Seafood out in Harahan, bro. Jason is a great dude, and this is Amplify here. This is some good stuff for some crawfish boils. If you want to get a crawfish boil, Coach, you should get some Amplify. It's one bag, you pour it all in, and then you just add your vegetables and let it boil. And dude, it's like a one-stop shop.
I've been to Seathers several times.
Good stuff, huh?
It's delicious.
It is,
it's the
man.
best. It's pretty much my go-to for seafood.
Wow, you heard that, Jason? Coach? So he's your go-to for seafood. That's pretty big. How long have you been? You're in New Orleans your whole life, but I mean, that's your number one go-to at the moment. I don't want to put you on the spot.
Well, in Jefferson Parish for sure.
There you go. That's a cleanup. That's a cleanup right there. We call that in baseball a cleanup hit. But we also got Jeff McCrory, who's a dear friend of mine. Do you drink Cool Brew coffee? Cool Brew coffee is I drink it. It's delicious. And I haven't never been a big coffee drinker, honestly, until I started drinking this stuff. You get like 2 squirts in there, and then you pour it in. They have all the different flavors. My favorite one is the original one. So 2 squirts of that coffee solution, and then all of a sudden you put in some almond milk and then some Italian cream, stir it up with ice. Voila. Beautiful.
I don't drink that, but my wife dominates the peppermint mocha.
Oh, of the I saw that. I thought that was like kind of a just like a
Seasonals,
seasonal.
and
Yeah,
she
exactly.
buys them up.
Ah,
She's cornering the market on them.
is she a big fan of Cool Brew that flavor?
Yeah, and so like when they come out, she like tries to make sure she can buy up enough to have enough for the whole year. So it's dominating our freezer right now.
Wow, Jeff McCrory, you hear that? You hear that, Jeff?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get you some. I'm gonna get you some. It's gonna be a gift from putting up with the 504 fan cave disturbing you all these times. But look, man, welcome to the Super Bowl preview show, and we wanted to jump right in with it. And I wanted to actually, my first question is, I want you to just give us a synopsis, a wrap up on the season for the Saints. Because, this is the finale. This is the last time I'm really going to be talking about it. This is your chance to get it out. And I'm also going to have after you this guy, Jimbo. Jimbo is a Seattle Seahawks fan. And we got to talk to him. And he's in a professional football fan, ultimate football fan league down in Canton, Ohio with Mac the Clown and Pope and all those guys. But the question I got for you is,
I get those emails.
yeah, get yourself a give us a little bit about what you thought about this season, the good, bad, and ugly, if you want to, and we can go through this pretty quick because I'll give each one of you guys 15 minutes to talk tonight. So it's a special season game. So I mean, not season game, but in season ending chance to let everything out because after this next week, this is the second to last show we'll be doing. Next week, the one after the Super Bowl, that's going to be it. So get all your football out here. So I figured I'd go from the top with you with what you thought about the season.
Well, I mean, obviously 5-12 is a disappointment.
It's 6.
I didn't really have.
It's 6 and 11.
Did we win 6 games?
Yeah, we were one past what they said we were going to win.
That's right. You're right. Either way, that's I mean, nobody should be happy with that.
I'm gonna let you talk, but I want to pause for 1 second. That's exactly what I said when I would talk to people. Like, well, they really did do better. They really did. They did. But I mean, I can't be excited about 6 wins, right?
I mean, you shouldn't be. I mean, they showed a lot of promise at the end of the season, and
well, I guess Coach didn't want to talk anymore. He just said that's enough. But I'm sure he's going to call us right back. Yep. See, I was like, well, I guess Coach really just didn't want to talk to us anymore. I said, Coach, that's what Coach thought about the season. Click.
I don't know what happened. I just lost you there. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
We were on, right?
Yeah, we're live, babe.
Okay. I mean, obviously, we don't feel like we need to go hunting, for a quarterback. And I'm sure glad to not be involved in the coaching carousel this year. I'm glad that we got a guy that we feel good about. There's been a lot of vacancies, and so that means that there's a lot of turnover. And I think something like a third of coaches got fired or moved on this offseason.
That's a lot of coaches. That's a lot of coaches.
So I'm glad that we got a guy that we feel good about. Hopefully we can keep the staff together. I don't know. I think that this is not going to be a popular take. Losing that last game to Atlanta really was beneficial for us.
You got us the 8th pick?
Yep, as opposed to something like the 12th. And more importantly than that, it got us that 4th place schedule for next year. And that's the difference between probably winning 3 games and probably losing 3 games. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting. I have to
the
go
4th place
with
schedule
you.
means a lot. Look what the Patriots have done with the 4th. I think they had a 4th place schedule this year. I could be wrong about that, but they won 4 games last year. They're in the Super Bowl all of a sudden, So having those easier games on your schedule, it really does make a difference.
I mean, I don't think you'll find anybody in the NFL that's going to disagree with having an easier schedule is going to help them out. But what really is the easiest schedule, though? Honestly, Coach, because we had a pretty easy schedule supposedly this year.
We did, but it's still. Let me look, and I'll just find you what the difference is.
Okay.
Hold on.
So I mean, Coach, I got to tell you, man. We really appreciate you going. Like, you don't only just come on the show and talk. You come on the show and you digging facts. That man is out, and he's out doing his band. You guys should go out and see him. You really should go see it. His band's out, and they're playing all over the place. Not only is
look, here's a. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Continue.
This is the difference. Like in the AFC next year, in the AFC East, we're playing the Jets instead of the Dolphins. We're playing Cleveland instead of Cincinnati. We're playing Tennessee instead of Indianapolis. And that's if we would have got the third place schedule. We're playing the Raiders instead of the Chiefs. I mean, that's a big difference right there, that one game.
Dude, I would be remiss if I did not, when you said Cleveland, talk about Paris. I think it became official today. I think they announced it last night. Was that you that told me that they announced it last night? But they didn't announce it. They said that it was back on the table.
The rumors started surfacing last night. It became more official today.
So that's tricky to me. So what do you mean? So explain that sentence.
Well, last night, rumors surfaced that it was going to be an AFC team that we would be playing this year in Paris. And then today, they announced, and it's on the Saints website, that we're going to be playing, I think they say it's October 25th, and it's going to be the Browns.
That's exactly what I was going to ask you. The next question was going to be, what's the date? So October the 25th.
25th. So that's like week 8, I think.
Really?
7 or 8. I think it's week 8.
Yeah. Okay. So it always starts in August. That's right? Just checking.
Mm-hmm.
The season starts in August, right?
Well, week 1 is, I think, September 6th, something like that.
Early. Okay, cool. So
I think.
So what do you think about going?
I want to find a way. I want to find a way to say that I was there. I know you're going to too.
If there's anybody out there listening that would like to sponsor me to go, like Mr. Andy Scott did for the whistle and banjo, maybe I got to call Andy. Remember Andy Scott who did the show of banjo and whistle?
Yeah, he's a super nice guy.
He is, man. Let's see if we can get him to get me and banjo back there. Well, banjo, I don't know. I mean, we didn't play Frisco. We just went over there, right? We just gonna go. Maybe we would be in banjo, but they'll take another trip over there. Two people that aren't going to be playing in the Super Bowl and are super fans. Maybe we'll get you in on that trip too.
That would be fantastic.
I mean,
yeah, but I'm gonna find a way to get there somehow or another.
So listen, if I get a free trip there, I'll help get you. We'll see what we can do to get you there as well. So if anybody wants to go ahead on and have the whistle, go down to Paris with them, check out the game. I'm available, just so you know. Just putting it out there, universe.
That's good self-promotion.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you know what they say? If I don't do it, somebody else will. Right? Dr. John. All right. Mm-hmm. So this is one of the main things that we called you about. A lot of people are really, really low, and they've been calling, they've been talking to me, and they've been asking me about Pelican stuff. But I said, man, I got to get somebody who really understands the Pelicans and knows the Pelicans better than I do. I don't know if I would be as much help. So I wanted to have you on the show. So, Coach, could you just break down or just tell us how you feel about the Pelicans and what's going on and what you're thinking about the Pelicans? Because I know that you're really into it and you have a deep thing.
Well, I would say it's more that I have a problem. I don't know why I can't stop watching them because they're goddamn awful. I mean, And I keep watching them, and so I mean, it makes me just as bad as them, I guess. I don't know. But they're just as a team, they're a total loser of a team, man. And we just want something to cheer for that's even just competitive. You know, as fans here in the city, we want to be a basketball town. Just give us something to root for.
Dude, I'm just gonna tell you right now. I think, and I'm not sure, but I'm almost 100% sure that if the management of the NFL is somewhat the same management of a NBA team, I gotta guess that team is not going to be very good.
Especially in the NFL team isn't even that good.
So the $1 million question is that happening with the New Orleans Saints? And is Miss Benson got the same folks? So tell me this, who are the people that they have running? Is Mickey involved over there? Is he a GM or something? I know he's not the GM.
I mean, really, I think the guy who runs the Pelicans is Joe Dumars right now. And I mean, he'll say that he answers directly to her.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, we watched him make a lot of questionable moves so far in the offseason, and now we're coming up on the trade deadline, and that's just a few days away. And there's a lot of moves that need to be made, and he doesn't seem to be making them. I mean, there hasn't been a ton of trades so far, but I don't really have the faith in him to get the job done, to be honest. You know, more importantly than that, well, not necessarily more importantly, but James Borrego is not a winner, man. Dude. I mean, he's better than Willie Green, but Willie Green don't have a job.
Did he not? No, they didn't pick up Willie Green yet.
I don't think he has a job. I could be wrong. I mean, Borrego, though, you know, the last 2 off seasons he's been an assistant coach, so there's 29 other teams that could have picked him up if they really wanted him to be their coach, and they all passed on him. You know, I don't understand why we think we got something, or why we're acting as if we do. Or I'd like to see the James Borrego thing just be over and start over next year with an actual real coach, somebody who has some experience with winning.
You got anybody in mind?
I'd love to get Mike Malone, the Denver's fired coach from last year. He's won a championship.
Wow. Okay, you got anything else to give fans who are like dying for some inside information or just any information in the Pelicans?
Let's just see what happens with the trade deadline. I mean, I'd love to see if anybody gets moved, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen.
Well, you know, we're going to shift gears because it's carnival time, man. You know what I mean? It's that time. It's really, really. Do you like this cold weather we're having or no?
I don't mind. Like, today was really nice.
I walked 4.5 miles
over the weekend.
Today.
It got really cold and I didn't handle it well. So, it seemed like the heater at my house didn't quite keep up with how cold it got.
Well, you know, Coach, they say when you're having fun, time really flies, and it is fun. So I'm gonna have to go through some of these questions here with you. They're gonna be sort of a speed round. And,
okay, let's go.
Okay, so what's your favorite parade and why?
And does it have to be a Mardi Gras parade?
Give us a Mardi Gras parade and give me the other, whatever. First, give me the best parade that you want, but that you would like. You're going to say
my favorite parade, and this is just because I'm biased because I grew up over there, is the St. Patrick's Day parade on Murray Road. It's I don't know. It was great. I'd wake up and there's a parade outside.
I mean, hey, first of all, that's like living in a neighborhood where you got like Endymion, and like any parade that comes to your neighborhood, any second line or something that goes down to your house in New Orleans is like you wear like a badge of honor. So I get that. But also for the St. Patrick's Day parade, you can catch some groceries, man. And if you're unhoused,
Oh, yeah.
you may not have a house to cook in it, but you could bring some food over to your friend's house or somebody's house or get a grill and grill up some potatoes and grill up some, I don't know if you can grill cabbage, but maybe you can boil some cabbage and, and get some carrots and get you a little stock and get you some soup. I mean, you got a little
And
parade
some
where you
soap
can get
to take
some
a
food,
shower.
get some groceries, and wait with the height of groceries these days, Folks are really, that could be a good parade. So what about a Mardi Gras parade?
I got a couple for different reasons, I guess. I really, when
You
I
don't like
drank a
them? You
lot,
can say, I don't
sure
really
did
like Mardi Gras
Bacchus.
parades if you want. I mean, it's okay. It's a free show over here. We don't judge or anything.
I used to like Bacchus a lot, which is the one that runs down magazine. That's Toad.
Yes, Toad.
That's a fun parade every year.
Yeah, one of my favorite parades is La Crue d'État. I love it. It's pretty.
Well, that one's coming up this weekend, right?
Yeah, we always compete. No, it's next weekend, probably on the 14th on Valentine's Day. Because they compete against us. Unfortunately, I've never been able to go to it since I've been a member of the Crew of Oak because it's on the same day.
I forgot to mention. I'd probably say my third favorite parade is the Crew of Oak.
Oh, we made the list, ladies and gentlemen. New Orleans. All right. Okay, Coach. That's awesome. All right, what's your favorite king cake, Coach? Do you eat king cake?
No, I've gotten in fights with the in-laws over this because they say it's not a king cake, but dong phone.
I look. I'm not gonna say it's not a king cake. I'm not gonna say it's not a king cake. I'm not gonna go that far. But what I will say is this: it's definitely, to me, reminds me of a cinnamon roll with a lot of icing. But if you put it in the microwave, here's the trick. No, here's the trick. Not all of them, because they really got that cinnamon thing down. They really do at Dong Fong. But
yeah, they caramelize it.
Yeah, you see that everybody's going that deep with the caramelization of the inside of it. They like kind of, it's got to be this stuff in it, whatever, and moisture and all the icing and everything. But if I had to offer them some advice, I would tone it down a little bit on some of the icing. But you really should put it in. Someone told me this once a few years back, and it worked. You got to put it in the microwave for about
that melts the icing.
20 seconds. Yeah, but not too long because it's a lot of it. But yeah. So Dong Fong, and this is a quick.
Look, let me just tell you what their argument and why I disagree with them is. They feel like it can't be a king cake because it doesn't have a hole in the middle of it, and I don't care about that.
That's an interesting thing. I mean, it really is about the taste, though, right? I mean, I guess not all king cakes are created equally, so they all don't have to look alike. You gotta have a hole. Maybe that's a good trivia question we need to pass around sometimes. Ask some people during Mardi Gras. Does a king cake have to be? I'm gonna put that on social media somewhere. I ain't gonna be on 504 Fan Cave, but it just be like. Does a king cake
I don't know if you've ever heard about the cake
to be considered a king cake?
Have you ever heard about the cake that the king cake originated from? I think it's called like a galette royale or something like that.
Sounds like a Pulp Fiction
saying
episode.
The name of it wrong. Well, it doesn't have a hole in the middle of it.
Well, it came from that, right? So we New
Orleanized
it.
And that had like a coffee bean inside of it instead of a baby.
What's in it?
It had a coffee bean inside of it instead of a baby.
I'm glad they changed it because the coffee bean is not as exciting as a baby.
Well,
you're like, oh, I got the coffee bean. No offense. I mean, one of our sponsors here, Jeff, who brought this to us. I got to tell you, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's gonna think that's a good or bad idea to have a bean in it. I mean, there's no beans in his coffee. I never seen his beans his stuff is always concentrated and it's delicious, if you ask me. These
He
guys are
needs to
both
make
personal friends of
a
mine
dong
too, by the
fong
way.
flavored king cake coffee.
So, did you? Let's see. Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl?
Patriots.
Really? How many points?
I know it's an unpopular take, but
No. Hey, bro, your take is only the take that I'm concerned about. So, Coach says Pats.
Didn't I tell you that before the playoffs started?
I have to go back and look, but I believe you. So, Patriots. What color Gatorade you think?
Oh, blue.
Blue?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I got blue in my fridge. I think they call it blue ice or something. And what about the coin toss? Heads or tails?
Tails never fails.
Ooh, okay. All right. Lastly but not least, did you get a chance to check out the Bayou Brawl?
I just saw the little clips on the Snow Like John Instagram page.
Yeah, man. Poor I'm live got well, he got I mean, look. A dude got knocked out a couple times. And I think he got knocked out one time. And that was when it was over. But I'm telling you, it was something to watch, and it was very entertaining. And the guy C-Red, he was he was just as terrible as.
Is that the guy that spent most of the time on the mat?
No, that's Yam Live.
Okay.
C-Red, he was like he was on the mat, but he was standing up. You know what I mean?
Right. Over the guy who was on the mat.
I think one time the ref had to pull him apart and C-Red was on his knees. And I think that Yam Live had him in a headlock. But he was standing up and C-Red was on his knees and he had him in a headlock. And literally the ref had to dive in between them and split him up. It was pretty funny. But, I hadn't been over in Gretna for an event. Gosh, since I don't know, never. No, I'm joking. It was I know what it was. I used to ride in Grella, but I've been there more recent than that because Grella's not even on that side anymore. I went over there for Kiss at the Gretna Fest. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But this was exciting. I got to give it to you. They had a lot of people getting knocked out. So they were the main event, which was pretty cool. It was pretty fun. I really went over there literally mainly for I'm Live because I just love listening to that guy. He cracks me up with some of the shit he says, man. He says some of the wildest shit. I don't even know who C-Red is. He's just some caller that called up Holomeo and called out I'm Live. And they got into it. And bravo and bouquets to both of them. I heard through the grapevine that C-Red had said some things about me and all. That's okay. He can say whatever he wants. So I'm sending him some parting gifts, But anywho,
okay.
The funny thing is that was entertaining because I was on understanding that if you and your brother or you and your cousin or you and whoever, your next door neighbor, keeps putting his trash on your lawn and putting the trash cans out or parking in front of your garage, you guys can go put some gear on and duke it the fuck out over there on the West Bank. Bayou Brawl. You guys, anybody got a beef they want to handle with somebody? Go over there, man. Get on over there and get in the fucking ring and duke it out. And hey, your boy, I think it was a beautiful idea that they had over there. And Devin was able to call it. I didn't see the actual fight yet. I'm going to take a look at it. I saw it live, but I didn't see the video. But I was just in tears laughing. So much serotonin and dopamine those folks gave us. And look, man, it was really entertaining. Everybody who was involved should be excited. And there's a guy who won. So when you fight, right? And then you go all the way up to see who wins $1,000. Brother was there. I saw my buddy Tucker from Mid City Physical Therapy. The stars were out. It was like 4 of us, but they were out now.
So it was like the Kumite.
Lakubati. I like that. But yeah, Coach, man, anything you want to tell the fans? Anybody you want to say anything to? Anybody you want to meet over at the Bayou Brawl in a grudge match or anything like that?
We're cool though, right?
Yeah, we cool.
I'm just trying to make sure you're not trying to set me up for a brawl at the Bayou.
Oh no, man. That's not my vibe, bro. I don't fight like that, man. Especially if I'm gonna fight anybody, bro, it ain't gonna be like like boxing and like nah. I'm gonna grab your ass, put you in a headlock, throw some dirt in your eyes, and stump your brains out, and then like try and break your windpipe. Like I don't play fight. I don't come from play fighting land. Like take your ass out. That's how we fight in my neighborhood, and this is a true story. This guy named Brian Greeley. Anybody from Bunch Village knows this is a true story. This is just where I came from. So they used to like, and I'm talking maybe like, probably like, I mean, it was Bunch Village. It was pretty rough sometimes, but it was, you had to fight. You had to have some hands. You're going to be getting pushed around. So they would kidnap us, man, off the bus.
That's a rough neighborhood.
Older guys, right? They grab us off the bus, and what they do is they straight up, bro, would make us divide us up into teams. I'm talking like backpacks and shit, all like in the backyards. We get off the bus, these two guys would grab us and bring a couple of us over, and sometimes they make us play football on the weekends, but like when they got us off the bus for some reason, they wanted to split us up and like make us fight each other. It was wild. It was child abuse. But that's the kind of shit that I grew up with, man. So when somebody's like, hey, let me call you out and want to fight and all that kind of shit, I don't get into that kind of stuff, man. I don't know how to fake fight. I know how to like, hit somebody in the head with a brick or throw some shit in their eyes. But no, like fighting is a terrible vibe, by the way. I mean, you can always be a bigger person. Only animals need to like, attack each other. You need to you can talk it out. You can be the bigger man. That's my move.
And if you can't, you can take it to the Bayou grudge match.
Bayou Brawl, bro.
Bayou Brawl, that's right.
Bayou Brawl, bro. All right. So, Coach, we really appreciate your time. I'm going to go ahead over here. Do you want us to say anything to Jimbo for the Seattle Seahawks fan? Because you seem like clearly you're a Patriots fan and you don't have faith in the Seahawks. I'm not going to tell him you said that.
Hey, well, hold on. Just as far as fan bases go, I've been to games in New England and in Seattle.
Which one do you like the best? So which one do you think? Better yet, which one do you think is the worst and the most dangerous place to go as an opposite fan? I'm curious.
Candlestick, but it don't exist anymore.
No. We're talking about the two Super Bowl teams.
Oh, no, that's what I was trying to say. As a fan base, those guys in Seattle are so nice. All of them, they're incredibly nice. They don't even know how to be mean if they wanted to.
The Seahawks?
And so, as far as Patriots fans go, I mean, those guys all grew up fighting all the time, So it's just a different vibe completely between the two teams.
So you're saying that probably it's more dangerous to go to the Patriots than it is to the Seahawks?
Yes, I would say so. I don't really think that's much of a question. I think Jimbo will probably tell you the same thing. Maybe I'm wrong.
I tell you what, I was wrong one time.
But I do have two quick prop bets for you too, if you want them.
Oh yeah, why not? Hey, I got 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe $10 to put on. Hit me with it.
Well, one's a long shot, but the first one I think is very possible. Is Drake May over 37.5 rushing yards? I could see him doing that again.
Over 37.5. That's a real thing?
I think that's what it is.
Okay.
Let me check it. And then the other one, this is more of a long shot. I think it's much more of a long shot, but it's Drake May to be the game's leading rusher.
Get the fuck out of here. No way.
Could happen. Both defenses are playing really good, and he's the one that's going to scramble and get going if I'm just saying it could happen. It's a long shot.
I mean, I'll take that bet from you. I'll accept that bet for you.
I think it's worth putting $5
Drake May gets
on.
What? Drake May is the leading rusher?
Yep, I think it's worth putting $5 on.
Well, what's the odds?
Okay, I'll look it up. Hold on.
I mean, look, man.
That's,
Statman is out with his band. I mentioned his band, but I didn't want to cut you off. But the name of Statman's band is Future Cowboys, guys. If you guys get a chance, he's a very talented guy. He has a band. He's an actor. He's a producer. He's a musician. Dude sings and writes all of his songs. He played at Buffa's not too long. He plays with different Zen Cowboys. He has a couple of different bands, but Statman's not here, so we might have to recruit Coach while he's on the road and get our stats together. But Coach, I got to tell you, I was going to give you 15 minutes. It's 35.
oh, geez.
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun, man. We're gonna get Jimbo in here, but give us that one stat here.
I'm sorry, Drake Mays. Sorry, that's longest rush. Sorry. What did you want to know?
I wanted to know if that was true about is he going to be the leading rusher and what's the odds?
It's gone up to 40 yards now. 40 yards at -109 on Caesars.
Okay, we got that one. I'm talking about. You said he was going. Maybe that's not a prop bet. Maybe that was something you was.
Hold
thinking.
on, I'm gonna find it, or I'll even text it to you in a little bit and let you know.
Yeah, why don't you do that so we can get this guy in here so we can keep this show under an hour here. I know Jay, my executive producer, he's gonna be like, I could see him in the background going.
Yep, I get it.
Roll the camera. No, but honestly, I gotta tell you this, Coach. I do believe that Drake May can get over 40 yards because I don't know, 40 or 220-yard sprints. I mean, I'm telling you, man, if he tries to run on Seattle, in my opinion, and they may be in trouble. I mean, they better not hope he's a leading rusher. Because if Drake May is the leading rusher, they're gonna lose badly. Seriously. Who's their running
He was
back?
the leading rusher. I think he was their leading rusher last game. They have two good running backs. They have, right?
It was a snow game. Running backs couldn't run. But anyhow,
once he gets off and starts trucking, he's faster than he looks.
All right, that'd be great. Why don't you, when you find that out, you hit me back with that, and then we'll have it because I'll be able to tell straight to Jimbo that. I'll tell Jimbo what a coach said. He's really high on the Patriots, and he thinks Jimbo's going to run all. He thinks that Drake May's going to run all over you guys.
That's not what I said. I just think nobody's going to have much success running the ball, and I think.
Dude, I think it's going to be over 46 points. You don't think it's going to be over 46 points?
40 yards, you're saying?
46.
Oh, the total.
Points.
You're saying over 46?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll go over.
So you think Drake?
Well, maybe not. I think it's going to be more passing game, though.
Okay. All right. Well, there you had it, folks. Coach, a.k.a. the kid that has the plan for everything. I'm going to have to call you Slash, Coach. He's ball banger. He's, what's it, Vito Papacelli? No.
Nick Papagiorgio.
Nick Papagiorgio / Sean Payton stump double / wall banger / Colonel Angus. Yes, all that. All right, Coach. Thanks for your time, brother. Thanks for stopping in.
Okay, I'll shoot you a text in a little bit.
And hanging out with us with all this jazz. All right, brother. Who dat? Ciao.
All right, dude.
Late. Bye. Always a good time talking to the coach. Now let's go ahead and get in here and call up old Jimbo and see what he's saying. I cannot believe that coach really thinks that your boy is going to be rushing for all those yards.
Yo, it's Jimbo.
Jimbo's Seahawks fan extraordinary, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, you're right, brother. How you doing, man? Welcome to the 504 Fan Cave.
Thanks. Pleasure to be here.
Dude.
Honey.
What about your team, man? What about your team?
Man, what a surprise. What a surprise.
It's funny you say that. It's funny you say that because, first of all, Jimbo, how long have you been a fan?
Dang, since I was a kid, we watched, and we sucked, but I mean, you watch because it's what they put on the local broadcast, and then you have some decent seasons and whatever, but you roll because, it's your team.
Hey man, that's what I tell people. I was just telling a guy today, like I say the Saints is like my mom and New Orleans is like my dad. You're stuck with them, bro. You know,
Right?
sometimes you might be like, "Oh, get back in the room, please. We got company." And then and sometimes like, "Yeah, that's my dad. That's my mom." You know what I mean? And that's how
Right?
we are
You
with
just
our
kind of like,
teams.
yeah, that's it too. It's true. It's true. Yeah, I mean, I still, got season tickets the year after, after 2-14 with Jimmy Moran and, and still with the like a 3% increase.
Oh wow, they kept our teams. I don't
Yeah.
know if it's because we suck so bad this year, but they kept our season tickets the same.
Oh man, it's gonna be crazy what ours jump to after the Super Bowl. I mean, win or lose, it's still they're gonna, whoo, man. Because I mean, I'm locked into this legacy pricing for I've been a season ticket holder for 20 years there,
Wow.
and so yeah, so I mean, and here's the thing: I got 3 seats, and 2 of them are under the legacy pricing, and then the third one isn't, and so we get to see what everybody else has to pay through that third seat, and it's like, oh, I mean. Yeah, well, it's interesting,
And see, I'm gonna
especially
tell you,
too when the
man.
playoffs came.
Jimbo
Oh,
is
go
a
ahead.
is a very modest guy. Jimbo is actually a member of the Pro Football Ultimate Fan Association. And did I get that right, Jimbo?
It's pro footballs, right, with the apostrophe s, Ultimate Fan Association.
Ah, yeah. See, I knew not to say the abbreviated words, but
Oh,
I
it's all good. Yeah.
you can say PUFA.
Yeah.
But
It's all, yeah.
that's awesome, man. It's an honor to be in there. And look, and the thing that I love the most about the fans with that association is the amount of heavy lifting that you guys actually do in the community. I mean, it's like each one of you guys to get in there. It's like the NFL's Man of the Year award. You know what I mean? It
I
really is.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I never really thought about it, but yeah, I mean, the common theme with a lot of the members is a lot of the community service and charity work, that we do here at home and stuff. And so, at the time, I was in with the old Blitz, before they did the uniform change, or the updated.
Right?
And so, and it's funny because you could tell the difference because the one that I'm close with, he's like tall and skinny, where the replacement, or both the replacement, and he was like the backup to the tall one. Anyways, and you could tell who was who because the replacement one's got like big calves. And anyway, long story. Anyway, yeah, it's yeah,
Yeah.
cool dude. But yeah, we he's Ryan, Ryan as Dorian. He was the former mascot, and he had MS, and so we met through a bunch of different functions through like the Seahawker Booster Club, and got to talking, and he knew I like to tailgate and stuff, and he was doing Team Blitz walk MS and stuff because he has MS, and so we got to talking, and they got like a booth and stuff down there at the walk, and so we came down, brought tailgate gear, and it's cool, man. I got to tailgate on the old track there at Husky Field, before
Wow.
they did the renovation and all that stuff. So yeah, it's kind of cool.
That is
Actually got to
great.
catch a pass there. Yeah, it
That-
was fun. It was fun. So, yeah, charity work. So that's kind of the key thing with a lot of the members there, the PFUFA.
That's awesome, man. I mean, it is a very you guys got to check it out because these guys have a place they go and do down in you know oh boy, Mr. Number 9 is going to be going to go for that gold jacket. So I'm going to be coming
Yeah.
down there. I think I'm going to try and get with Mac at the time, and him and I going to come down there and
You got to. You
Yeah,
got
man,
to.
it's a
It's
good
always good
time.
to
It's
see
such
you.
a good time, man. You guys treated me like a king. I went down there once. It was really fun and just a lot of
The vibes
camaraderie
are good.
amongst the guys and the
Yeah.
people and stuff.
Yeah.
It's all of us, all those folks who like to take it to the next level in football, and just, the guys you
Well,
see on
yeah.
TV painted up and always there, and
Right.
it's
And
all
here's
the
the funny
people.
thing. Yeah, we're all football fans, I mean, it's one thing when the clock's running, but then when the clock hits zero, I mean, we're still football fans. So I mean,
Yeah, exactly. That's
you
what we
know,
all are. That's what brings
yeah,
us all together all the time. So speaking of
that's
that, man,
it.
a quick question here I want to ask you. Like, when did you think? What did you think when the season started off? What your thoughts were before you played the game? Did you feel like you guys? Did you know you guys had it, or
Oh God, no.
we always feel like we may have a chance, or do you be like, dude, we really gonna stink this year?
Oh no, man! It was like, what the f is going on? Because I mean, we go into the off season and then it's oh yeah, get rid of DK, and that was fine. Because I mean, DK was a headache, and he just his numbers sucked, and he was more attitude on the field, and he just getting us hit with too many 15-yard penalties, and it just bonehead stuff, right? And it's like, you're not a rookie anymore. You're supposed to be, number one wide receiver, and this isn't what number one wide receivers do, dude. And so when they got rid of him, it was like, what, good riddance, let him go. And then they get rid of Gino, and it was like, okay, 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 what's going on? Now I'm just, you're bracing yourself. It's like, damn it, man, we're gonna suck this year, huh?
Where did Gino
And
go?
when did Gino go? He went in the summer. It was God. It was.
Did
It
he get picked
was.
up by
When was
anybody,
it?
or he's still jobless?
Oh no! What do you call it? Raiders picked him up,
Oh, did they? Okay.
and then
Oh,
he
yeah, yeah,
was.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
knew that. I knew that. I knew that.
yeah, yeah. He got with Pete. Pete, figured out, yeah, I can rock it with Gino, and
Pete got his walking papers though.
oh yeah, yes he did. Well, and who's this? Well, and Gino's going to be on his way out too.
Exactly. Brady's gonna be
I
like,
mean,
huh?
right? You're gonna replace, a Seahawk coach there, back to back, man, because you're gonna go Pete and now you're gonna go Kubiak. So I mean, but at least Kubiak's gonna get, hopefully a clean slate. So,
Yeah.
and I don't know who their GM is, but I mean, hopefully they can work and turn over their roster to get the players that they need to make their schemes and all that work. Because I mean, here we are coming into year two. I mean, we had everything we needed as far as the defense goes. I mean, we drafted well. We got lucky with all those picks that we got from Denver. Thank you, Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
And
Huh?
I mean, Rick Woolen, he was one. Byron Murphy, he was one. What do you call it? Witherspoon, he was another one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, I mean, just cashed in on. Thank you, Russell Wilson.
Right.
Thank
You
you,
guys
Denver.
look like geniuses now.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, look how fast Sean Payton's turned Denver around and stuff. After coming in and
Oh,
shipping Russell
we
off.
all
I
know
mean,
that.
yeah, I mean, it's you get the right players that fit the scheme that you want to run, and the talent that's going to take to run your system, and and defense wise, so I mean, Sean Payton, brilliant offensive coordinator. We're
Re-
lucky we've got Mike McDonald, brilliant defensive coordinator. And we've been blessed and get drafting, thank you, Pete, for, not leaving the cupboard bare. I mean, at least, he had good pieces to the defense and stuff, and so it was just a matter of, having the right coaching, and fitting the right scheme for these players and stuff. So, I mean, Pete kind of failed by having the wrong defensive coordinators or offensive coordinators or both, and just wasn't really serving the talent that we had. So, I mean, it was just one of those where it was time. It was just time. So I'm
so
grateful
when
for the
did you
change.
know?
But
So when did you know or start to feel this could be something special? Like which game did you say like, wait a minute, wait a minute? Like when we started off, we were 1-8. right? And then I was
It
like,
was.
dude, we need to put in Shuck. So, and then when Shuck got in, I was like, oh we could. This is and we won a few games. When did you know or felt like you felt that turn?
Well, it was more feeling the trust, because I mean, we lose the home opener against the Niners, right? Then we go on the road, Pittsburgh, and, all right, cool. I mean, killing it on the road, right? Come home and God, oh yeah, the third game that was we hosted Saints and so we rolled there and then God on the road
Brutalized us,
again we
man.
won. You remember better than I do, man. I'm from Seattle. I smoke weed. But no, I mean, then we had that loss against the Yucks when they came to town, and that was a cool game because everybody in the throwbacks,
I was
the blue
happy
and
y'all beat
silver.
them. Can't stand their ass either.
Well, we should have won that damn game too.
I know, man.
I mean, turnovers in the fourth, and that last drive. And it was one of those where, so those losses, it was kind of the same thing, the loss against the Niners at the end, and Bosa got him, for that fumble. And, we were there, in at least field goal range, take the win, and it's the same thing, against the Yucks, we get down there and stuff. And then, Sam,
Dude, I'm writing this
and so
yucks down. I'm gonna give you credit for it, but I
I
mean
don't know, man.
that's a
We all
beautiful
have
name for
funny.
them. Do you have any fun names that are terrible for the Atlanta Falcons?
Oh gosh, well, we haven't had any, rivalry-ish games or anything, where and having a certain player, whatever. I mean, now they got, a horrible super fan that got arrested last season, but we won't go into that. But I mean, I can't, you can't think of any. It's the team, not the fans,
It
right?
is. It
So
is. You got it.
yeah.
But so man, tell me this. So what what do you think the score is going to be? Are you gonna first? Are you gonna make it? Are you gonna be at the Super Bowl? Are you gonna watch at your house? Set us up. Let us know how you're gonna be checking out the game this weekend.
The plan. Well, here's what's on the menu, and it's just going to be chill. It's going to be me and the wife, and we're kind of on call because some friends of ours that we tailgate with, they got picked to go, drawn in the season ticket holder lottery, and so they're going down. So we're gonna kind of tag team help watching the kids and stuff while they're gone and
Oh,
stuff. And
awesome, dude.
but so I mean, give them a chance to go and it's their first time, and it's like you got to experience it. You got to experience it. We've been there, done that.
Yeah,
And
that's what I was
I
gonna
don't know.
say. You guys have been there a couple times, and that's very
Yeah.
kind of you, man, to go and like watch the kids. It's a noble thing to do, man, and especially on a big day like the Super Bowl day. Everybody was like,
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I remember when I got to go. I mean, you got to go through it once. I mean, if you're lucky enough to go again, I don't know. I mean, with trying to get through security and then just with the crowds is just crazy. So I mean, yeah, I've been there, done that. I'm cool. Maybe well we did it was 48. So, out there, New York, New Jersey. So I mean, those crowds out there, it's gonna be nuts. Maybe a different city might be a little bit different, but still it's just, half hour, 45 minutes just to get through security to get into the dang stadium. And yeah, I'm cool, man.
so, dude,
been there,
I
been there,
picked you
done
guys to
that.
win. I picked you guys to win the game, and
Yeah.
and honestly, I was wondering if you thought because I'm thinking with my money now. Okay, so first question is: do you think that you guys can win by 4?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I feel in my heart. You want to know what I feel in my heart, man? I feel
Please.
that the defense is just gonna stomp out that dang offense. So they're just gonna stifle their run game. They won't be able to get that going. It's just it doesn't matter. We're gonna run some sort of nickel with the shell defense, and it's just man, yeah, come on, that front four, oh, stop it,
So you're talking
because I
about a
mean you got the
blowout.
rush. Oh man, I'm here's in my heart. In my heart,
Okay. That's the heart.
in my
What
heart,
about the money? Let's talk the money. If you got to put your money, the
money.
last money on the line, what we looking like?
Let's see. Give me a number for an over under, and I'll tell you.
46 and a half.
Under, but
Okay.
not by much.
Okay. And then, all right. And what about the points with your heart? 4 points. Right.
I'm thinking. I don't know, man. It's like, when they put Bill to ass, I mean, yeah, I hope that the Patriots put up double digits at least to prove me wrong. Because I think if they get more than 9, then all right, then they deserve a bigger tip of the cap. But I
Wow.
don't know, man.
Okay.
This defense is. I mean, that's like I
I
said,
love
man.
the
It's like
defense,
last
man.
year. Yeah, last year, I mean, it's like, ooh, I knew going into the offseason that this defense was going to be something special. And then they go in the offseason, they had D-Law, and then they go and they draft him and Worry, plus then all the other pieces that we already have. It's like, yeah. And then they've already bought into the system, so they know what the system is. Ernest Jones, I mean, his first year, they picked him up last season, in the middle of the season, and then that's when things started to change, and oh, yeah. Oh
How
yeah,
about your
no, I
coach, man?
knew
2 years, Super Bowl. Wow.
the guy is just a defensive genius in the way that I don't know what he's got going, man, but hey, I want to smoke it too. I mean,
Hey,
I'm all in.
sign me up.
I'm all in, right?
Sign
Because
me
I
up.
mean, I'll run through. I'll jump off a bridge for these guys. That's how pumped up and all that they get you because it's like. You see him go out there and it's violent and it's a different defense. It's not like the Legion of Boom. I mean, they fed off of the outside noise. They fed off of everybody talking shit. They fed off of, you say anything, we're going to turn it into bulletin board material. These guys, it's like Coach said in the post game, the NFC Championship. We don't care. I mean, you talk whatever, through whatever. It doesn't matter. It's all about us, right? And it's about how we
Dude.
take care of business. It's about how we plan. It's about how we want to execute. They shut all that outside noise out. So, I mean, it's different with these guys, and there's a different violence with these guys. And
Dude,
it starts
Jimbo,
with the
bruh.
forefront, man.
I am telling you, man. You took the words right out of my mouth, man. That post game conference it really made me feel like that's what it's all about, bro. Like it just gives me chills thinking about it. He was like, "Look, dude," or he's like, "You beat this guy, you beat that, you came through these guys, you can't." He goes, "We don't care. We don't care about
Yeah,
them."
we
And
don't
I
care.
thought that was so awesome to hear him saying that. And it's like it's about us, and
Yeah,
that's
because I
exactly
mean,
what it
it's true.
is.
Because it doesn't matter who it is, we still got to prepare the same way. We still got to give the same respect to their offense. We still got to give the same respect to their defense and stuff, and we still got to, plan for what we think they're going to throw at us, or you know what I mean. And so I mean, you still got to play the game. It's just a matter of how focused are you and how dialed in are you and how much experience do you have and what kind of experiences because there's a lot of young guys so what kind of experiences around you keeping you accountable